Yo, what's going on? It's your boy Ballin, and I'm back at it again with another Madden 22 video for you. Some more franchise content, and today we got some Black Knights gameplay. We're currently 5-8. Started the beginning of the season off a little rough. Ended up getting a forced loss from last week's game because just wasn't around to play it. So now we're 5-8. No big deal. I think we can still make it to the playoffs if we just ball out from here on out. So that's what we'll do. So first off, let's do weekly strategy. And here's everyone we're upgrading. I actually think I'm going to upgrade to this guy instead. All right, now let's go ahead and go to upgrade players. Diablo, definitely speed rusher. Croswell, let's do hybrid. Always do run stopper for the D tackle. I want block sheds. John Mechie. More slot. Still can't get that other one, but Rob Tech's cool. Devin Bush. Field General. Cool. Walker, pass protector. I want all day back there to throw. Joey Coates, slot. Look at that. That's beautiful. Awesome. Who else? Tebow. Strong arm for sure. +1 throwing power. And he's about to get his upgrade after this. So let's do field general. Cool, and he's about to get his upgrade right after this game. So 97 throwing power. I think I'm cool doing undisciplined pocket QB, aggressive forcing passes, whatever. Oh, hold on, Tremont Smith. So hopefully he becomes superstar after this game. That would be best case scenario. And then hopefully we can get a hot route master on him. Now, one thing I want to check real quick. So let me show you the teams. Tebow right here, my QB for the 97 throw power. That's why he's on the team. Najee Harris. Tyreek Hill, Jared Monroe, Jared Godwin, John Mechie got injured last game. Are you kidding me? I didn't even play that game and that dude got injured. That's crazy. That's straight crazy talk. So I guess I'm putting Langford in. Dude, I can't believe that happened. I wonder how long he's out for. Man, my game got simmed and he got hurt. That's just... They got the injury sliders turned on too high on this league. I think after this season's over, I don't know if I'm going to stick it out with this team just because everything... well, maybe I should because look at this. Like, BB core is crazy on this squad. Other than the safety spot. The safety spot could use some work. So that's my squad. Let's see. He has... What team? What team is he? The Monarchs. So I might make it just because it looks like my whole division is doing bad. So he has Brady, Saquon. I beat this guy last time. Keenan Allen and all them. Cornerbacks, all slow. Yeah. This should be an easy dub. That's everything. Now let's go ahead and get into the game.
EA Today's sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with their opponents. And it looks like this one won't work out. Hans team able to secure the football. Now there's two sides to every coin. You come on the road, you get the onside kick to start the game. What a boost, but you don't get it. And now your back's against the wall a little bit.
You're exactly right. You nailed it perfectly. And so many ways to go at it when you're on the road. You think to yourself, well, if we start on defense, we blitz them early, try and create a big play. If we start on offense, we throw the big pass downfield. In this case, they said, forget all of that. Let's do it on special teams and try and catch them off guard with an onside kick unsuccessfully.
Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Now, these two teams faced off earlier in the year, right around mid-season, back in Week 9. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. It's caught. Here's Langford. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Back to throw now on first down. Complete. It's Johnson. A gain of 6 there on first.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there. Couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
First and goal from just inside the 5. Harris.
And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
It's definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
Second and goal from the 1. They'll try to run with Harris, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball is snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked him back and called.
And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Black Knights have taken the early lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
There, but not enough. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Well, they picked up the first down, but I'm just going to say it. I didn't like it before the ball was snapped, and I don't like it now that they picked it up. Think about field position on their own side of the 50.
4th and a yard. There was, oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Now Brady. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little...
And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Black Knights are able to strike quickly.
Check the mic and make sure it sounds right, boys.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you get away from it for a few days.
It sound right, boys.
You know, turn off the film, just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
Brady will try again on 2nd down. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where, in order to make that big move and maybe become
It
the
sound
guy,
right, boys.
he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. They'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the 1st down.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris.
It sound right,
up
boy.
Losing yardage here, back at the 21-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. Looking to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Black Knights are able to widen their advantage. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit. I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. On play action, it's Brady. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. (21-0) our score after one. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Brady's throw there complete to Allen. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Here's 2nd and a yard. Throwing now is Brady. Oh, he's going to look downfield for Barkley. And this is taken in at the 5. And all the way in for the touchdown. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Monarchs are able to cut into that deficit. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Black Knights are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And some space here. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. He's going to look downfield for Barkley. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
To throw again on 2nd down. Brady. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Brady now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd. 2nd and 21, a lot of ground to cover.
but it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Brady going deep here for Landry. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Buda Baker with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is a season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Harris starts the drive on the ground. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And going deep for Hill. Oh, wide open, complete. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. And what a big-time play there. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most often...
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Najee Harris, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Black Knights are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
And some room to work. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 60 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Flushed out right. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Throwing on first down is Brady. He's going to let it go end zone for Allen. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Play action, now it's Brady. got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. A bit of a surprise. They're going for it with 2 ticks remaining. No sign of the field goal unit. The final shot before half for Brady. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, as they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. Now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster in the first half, so where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely, but you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Brady. Then his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Buda Baker with a pick. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. 49 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Najee Harris with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Black Knights take advantage of the field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Oh, this is blocked. But he doesn't get it much further, taken down on the other side of the 50. Looked good for a second there, but it turns out just to be a missed extra point.
We have seen some exciting returns of blocked extra points. This one doesn't quite get into that level, but there had to be an anxious moment after it was blocked, wasn't it?
Yeah, and I think sometimes they still forget on both sides when that block comes on a PAT that you can return it for 2. He got it across midfield there, just not close to the end zone.
Yeah, you noted that moment of hesitancy, didn't you? You know, his block's like, oh yeah, that's right, it can be returned, and which means you have to get back and tackle him too.
Back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
And some room to maneuver. Touchdown! Saquon Barkley, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Monarchs are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. And the lead drops from 34 to 27. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Still comfortably on top, third quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you
Check the mic and make sure it sounds right, boys.
And the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go. Sometimes a thing of beauty.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football off a triple option, you've actually called that play.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It sound right, boys.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And going deep for Hill. Touchdown. It's complete. Tyreek Hill, 46 yards. And the Black Knights extend their lead yet again. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together.
It sound right,
Every
boys.
now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by Jamin Davis. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into
It
interceptions.
sound right, boy.
So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he'll get this up only to about the 33.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
I'll tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 97 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They run with Harris. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now back to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Harris. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A big play that time on the catch and run. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. They'll try the right side with Harris. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Now here's another carry for Harris. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Najee Harris taking it in from a yard out. And the Black Knights look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead will swell by one more. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one. Second down, here's Barkley again. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning.
Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike, you must be getting tired of seeing me.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Now they go for it on 4th down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run on 1st down. Harris. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Now Gordon on 1st down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
A good display of power, but ultimately it gets him just inside the 5 to the 4 and no further. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the home team here, their battle to finish above 500 gets a slight lift as they move to 6-8 on the year. And now it's off to Heathrow as they get set to fly back to the U.S.
Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys.
Visitors, their slim playoff hopes are gone now as they fall to 5-9. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching.
All right, so that's the game. We did a really good job taking care of the football, and we did a really good job getting Tyreek Hill loose. I didn't even realize that he had wide receiver apprentice on him, and I could have been putting him on crossers on the field this entire time. But now I know, and now it's just like, yeah, I'm using Tyreek Hill the way I should be using him. So, hey, man, hey, better late than never, right? Route apprentice, that's what it is. So yeah, that's awesome. Being able to put him on a crosser anytime I want is amazing. Najee Harris is also dope. I wish I could put the one that gives him the angle route, running back apprentice or whatever, but it's all good, you know. It is what it is. So we'll upgrade his power back stuff. Gotta love that. +1 speed. Wow. Who says I even wanted that? Nah, 89 speed's cool. I'm cool with that. I'm cool with 89 speed. That's funny that they give it to me on him. So I didn't even get to look at this 1 week. But it says return no. Oh, as in like at all. Okay. So we lost our left outside linebacker. That sucks. I don't know if we lost this corner this game or not, but that also sucks. But at least John Mechie comes back next week, so that's a positive. Now. Let's spend these staff points and then we'll be out of here. So talent tree, you already know the deal. It's finally time. Everybody about to be getting upgrades all at the same time. Let's go. And my QB should have his dev now, right? He should. No, not you, Daniel. Tebow. Star. Damn. Why they do me like that with the star? It's all right. He'll be superstar soon enough. We keep playing the way we're playing. So we just got to keep balling out and keep going crazy with the passes. Receiving leaders, like, yeah, like Tyreek Hill should be up there, bro. No reason for him not to be. Derwin James Jr., I'm pretty sure that's my... No, I have Buda Baker. Getting confused with all the... But, yeah. So cool. Thanks for watching. If you made it this far, definitely subscribe, like the video, comment. Let me know if there's anything else you'd like to see me make. And until next time, peace.